Space, the final frontier.
Mainstream media, often under the guise of being balanced or fair, provides a platform for things like intelligent design, homeopathy, or the anti-vax movement to spew their, crap? Do you think mainstream media should take a stronger moral stance against these propagators of ignorance?
Yes. Oh, you want more? Yes, they should. Look, like I tell people, if you're talking about an issue like abortion, reasonable people can come down on opposite sides of an argument like that. And I can come up with 100 other political examples about this. When it comes to things like science, there is not two equal sides to this. And so if you're saying, I think the moon landings are faked, you're wrong. Okay, and so if somebody comes on TV and they want to see a debate between a scientist, like say me, and somebody who says the moon landings are faked, it's already not a fair fight, because you've got somebody who is just simply dead wrong and spewing irrationality against somebody who has, basically reality on their side. The news, they love to say we have both sides of this issue, of this controversy. But it's a manufactured controversy. It's not a real controversy. There is no scientific controversy about vaccines and autism. We know, the studies have shown, there is no relationship. Vaccines do not cause autism. We can state this factually. So if you have somebody who says that that's wrong, you're already giving them way more credence than you need to. The problem is the media are used to giving both sides of an issue. The problem is that sets up a false dichotomy, and then somebody might say, well, the truth sometimes, lies somewhere in between. But you know what? If I take a cannon and shoot you with it, you're dead. And if you claim, no, I'm not, the truth is not somewhere in between. The truth is you're dead. And so that's the kind of thing that you have to think of when you see a debate between two people where they're arguing a scientific issue like the age of the universe or vaccines or evolution being a fact.
One of the best defenses against ignorance and the peddlers of pseudoscience is education. But it's hard to keep up these days. Are there any sources you would recommend for our listeners?
Besides your blog, which is
the BadAstronomy blog. In fact, there are three major forces in critical thinking in the United States, and that would be the James Randi Educational Foundation, which I'm the president of, and that's randi.org. I imagine your listeners are familiar with it, randi.org. There's Michael Shermer's group, the Skeptics Society, out in California, and there's the Center for Inquiry, headquartered out of New York, CFI, and all three of these organizations are dedicated to promoting critical thinking and keeping up with what's going on out there. There are a million blogs. If you're interested in science-based medicine, if you're interested in the fight against the religious fundamentalists and creationism, there are blogs out there for you. The thing to do is to go find one or two blogs like that and then check their links, and you'll find far more than you could possibly read in a day.
This stuff is far! You ponder the universe and a look comes across your face. You try to fathom distances of all the stuff in space, but you can't wrap the bacon of your mind around the big of all the terms required to describe how big is big. So let me get specific and use words scientific. Go whip out your thesaurus for this exacting chorus. This stuff is far. It's really far. This stuff is far, far, far away. We're talking far. Like far. Can't get there by car in a day. It's super duper crazy far. But just pulsars, quasars, and stars. I mean, it's far. Far, far, far. If there's some doubt, listen to a shout. This stuff is far. It's full of stars. I sense all the explosions going off inside your brain as your mind gets blown by what I just did explain. Sorry if my words might drive you all insane, but that's what happens when precision is your middle name. So with an exacting factor, like some sextant or protractor, using details quite semantic, I'll show how huge is this gigantic. This stuff is far. It's really far. This stuff is far, far, far away. We're talking far. Can't get there by car, no way. It's super duper crazy far, but not just pulsars, quasars, and stars. How it's far, far, far. If there's some doubt, listen to a shout. This stuff is far. Too big to explain in any concise way. It might just have to take 365 days. I hope that I have offered up some technical assistance and haven't caused your ticker too much ventricle resistance. But you have got to listen and trust my insistence that I am very accurately describing the distance. One more time. This stuff is far. It's really far. This stuff is far, far, far away. We're talking far. Like Jamie far. Can't get there by car in a day. It's super duper crazy far, but not just pulsars, quasars, and stars. I mean, it's far, 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 far. If there's some doubt, listen to a shout. This stuff is far. Pretty far.